Hey, everybody, it is Mr. Yagi. I hope you are having a great day. One of the lessons in stage 29 is an addendum to purpose clauses. Now, it's an About the Language 3, and that's because this really is kind of a footnote almost. Okay. Now, you guys know purpose clauses. You've shown me again and again that you know purpose clauses really well. And so that first example that you see here on this page shouldn't be a surprise at all, right? The old man prepared a trap, oot copperet, right, to catch the thieves. Now, your book says in order that he might catch the thieves, but just to catch the thieves. Okay. Um, we have plenty of these oot clauses. You guys are really good at identifying them, at translating them. Now, there are other purpose clauses that don't use oot, they use a QU word, okay? But the meaning is exactly the same. So honestly, here, femina misit serum, right? So the woman sent her slave who was to buy or who might buy or who would buy some food. But again, she sent the slave to buy some food. Okay. Now, Latin will sometimes use a relative pronoun, the QU word, instead of oot, to tie that purpose action to a specific person, right? So the serum is the one that is buying the food. So that's why in Latin it's pretty useful. Now, for you guys, remember, your job is to read and understand Latin. It's not to compose Latin. The only thing I want you to take away from this is that when you see a QU word, or, and this is super rare, but ubi, and then the verb is subjunctive, it's a purpose clause. That could also be a purpose clause as well. The only other thing that I might say about that is that remember we are conditioned to look at QU words, qui, quai, quod, and think, oh, that's an indirect question. So you do have to be a little careful because it could look like that, right? The woman asked the slave who bought the food. Now in that case, we would have some kind of asking word, right? So we could confuse these with that indirect question, but I just want you to know that this is a possibility. And otherwise, translating them is super easy. So, if you look over here, we've got a sacerdos, and he summoned the haruspics. Now, literally, who would inspect the sacrifice, the victim? But we could just say to inspect the victim, right? So almost pretend it's just oot, and it's exactly the same kind of clause. All right, now take the buzz quiz, and good luck.